Yo, you want some testosterone? You didn't hear it from me, but it's prime male. That's that good shit. Well, I'm not doing the whole video in a leather jacket. Much more views if it's in a vest. Don't hate on me, okay? Hate on the algorithm that prioritizes my cursed thumbnails. It's another supplement review. Today we are doing Prime Male. Prime Male is a vitality complex or testosterone booster where they have literally taken the kitchen sink and thrown it at this supplement. What I mean by that is alongside the standard vitamin complex that you're gonna find in test boosters, this thing has like every conceivable substance that is natural, safe and legal that has been shown to do something to either testosterone itself, we're talking serum testosterone, coursing through your blood veins, or stuff that testosterone does and helping along with that, like libido and energy and mood. In a nutshell, a testosterone vitamin complex that also does a bit in the way of
That's some good dick pills.
and is most likely going to help with your strength and aggression in the gym and make you feel good. You might sleep better too. That's what I found. First off, let's talk ingredients. Prime Male's got the standard zinc, magnesium, vitamin B6 or ZMA that's pretty well researched in terms of getting your body's natural machinery, your balls, ready to produce testosterone. Good to take before you go to bed, very good standard for any sort of male vitamin supplement. Vitamin D, liquid sunlight, such a drastic effect on mood that they're thinking about recategorizing vitamin D as a hormone, and vitamin K, which has a slew of studies of anti-cancer, pro-longevity in your life, just generally a good thing to be sticking into your face hole. That is the vitamin stuff out of the way. Very good for you. I'm always on some kind of vitamin. What I really want to talk about is the added compounds in this and the interesting stuff that I found while I was taking this. I'm on week 2 and a bit of my Prime Male experiment. As I said, the vitamins, I'm taking those anyway. I'll always find a way of getting zinc, magnesium, vitamin B6, D and K in my body. Those are pretty much a given. I know how my body responds. First on the list is the Aspartic Acid. I've spoken about this in another video, but briefly, D-aspartic acid helps your body with luteinizing hormone, which is basically freeing up your balls to produce all of the testosterone that they want to produce. Now we get into the good stuff. So this has been marketed as a supplement that people over the age of 30, particularly when your T starts declining around 50. So your testosterone starts declining after the age of about 25. It's pretty slow at first, but once you get past 30 into the 40s and certainly 50s, your testosterone is not going to be where it would have been back when you were 18. And a lot of the symptoms, if you like, of getting older, it's a natural life process that we all go through, but it has some obvious drawbacks. It's very difficult to distill aging down into like one thing that can fix it. But testosterone deals with an awful lot of the things that are caused by aging that people would see as negatives. Ashwagandha is the first one in here. It's an adaptogen, basically acts like a cortisol blocker. Cortisol is the stress hormone. The higher it is, the more pissed off you are, and the more pissed off you are, the higher it is. Vicious circle, you want your cortisol to be as low as possible. Happy, blissful life. Obviously things like meditation and stress management can help with this, but in terms of supplementing it, this is clinically backed to mellow you out, which in turn creates a nice environment in the body for producing testosterone. Happy days. Boron is an interesting one. It's an element. It's been shown to increase test and reduce estrogen in a couple of clinical trials. It's like if you're boosting the male in the testosterone increasing, and you're reducing the estrogen. Estrogen is largely categorized as a feminine hormone. Men have estrogen as well as testosterone, and what matters more is kind of the balance between the two. But in general, as you get older, as men get older, their estrogen raises slightly, and if you want to keep that kind of youthful vitality, keeping it in check is a pretty good shout.
That's some good dick pills.
The red ginseng It's probably not going to do much for your serum testosterone levels, i.e. there's been a couple of studies that show when you're taking it, it's not gonna like raise your testosterone levels on its own as a plant. But what it will do is make you feel like your test has been raised by increase in libido. It's been taken in Asia for centuries for this reason. Very good inclusion in a supplement that you're aiming at like older dudes for keeping the youthful testosterone-fueled activities, lifting, I'm talking about lifting, going at their maximum possible efficiency. Lutein is an interesting inclusion. There's been a couple of studies that show anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory properties and increases in things like cognition and memory and learning. The research is a little patchy, but it's one of those things that there aren't going to be any negatives to trying it out. And in general, I'll say that taking this stuff as a dude, you feel pretty good. So decent one to throw in and see whether it works for you. Nettle Root. Yeah, that kind. Stingy ones. Great inclusion from Great inclusion from a medicinal standpoint. It's been shown to help people suffering from enlarged prostate. Massive problem with older dudes, often not spoken about a lot. There are natural supplements like nettle, like saw palmetto, that have been shown to alleviate some of the symptoms of that. Again, it's one of those things that if you're taking care of yourself as you get older, you might start looking at some supplements that are gonna stave off the things that are common to people such as yourself. This is why I think Vitality Complex is a good thing to call this. It's marketed as a testosterone booster, and there's the obvious ingredients in there that are designed to do that. Aspartic Acid being the king of natural testosterone boosters. Such a fan of Aspartic Acid. I think for want of a better word, medicinal, I guess health boosting inclusions in this that make it just super hyper focused, as I said, throwing the kitchen sink at older males. Not to mention the stuff in there that call it a bit of fun or call it just like mood and feeling stuff.
That thing bleeding to the, you know what I mean?
Wacky slash.
That thing bleeding, P.
But, you know, energy in the gym, libido, these are the kind of things that you may not be supplementing for when you're thinking about like health and fitness. But health and fitness is not just while you're in the gym. Ideally, it should be benefiting your life as a whole. In my view, things like training, meditation, discipline in your life, these are all things that are going to boost your total level of well-being, but also have effects on your performance in the other things. For example, meditation is probably going to help you in your lifting. There's no caffeine in this. It's giving your body or helping your body achieve its best day state by giving it the building blocks to increase your test, boost your luteinizing hormone, and sort you out mentally and physically, for want of a better turn of phrase. It's time for the rating. If you're not familiar with my channel, I have a very standardized, if slightly complex, system for rating supplements. 9 John Wick Mustangs and 1 Eleanor. Yes, it makes sense. Stop saying that my rating system doesn't make sense. Hope you enjoyed this supplement review. Remember to like, comment, follow, subscribe, all the other stuff. If you do want to try out Prime Mail, link is going to be in the description. Also, let me know how you find it, what you think of it. Did it do the same for you that it did for me? I'm a big fan of this one. Later on.